So in this year's interdivisional matchup, the AFC East is playing the AFC South. Now, one of the top storylines I'm looking at in the East is whether this is finally the year that the Patriots slip up and fall from that perch atop the division. Now, I don't even think that members inside the Patriots organization would lie to you and try to say that this hasn't been an interesting offseason. It's clear that there's some sort of tension from high-ranking members of the team and members of the front office. The Brady Belichick and Robert Kraft feud obviously is a big one, and the thing is that can sort of trickle down to other members of the team. The Patriots also lost Matt Patricia, their defensive coordinator, and this is a group that really is getting older. Tom Brady's going to be 41 by the start of the season, and Bill Belichick right now is 66 years old. But with all that said, the big question to me is, which team would be in position to really take the next step and take their place? The Dolphins, the big question there is Ryan Tannehill. Can he be healthy and can he lead them to the playoffs? The Jets have built a young nucleus with a really talented defense and Sam Darnold, who's going to be a rookie quarterback, but is it too soon for them to win now? And then the Buffalo Bills, they went to the playoffs, but they're going to have some changes at quarterback, and they're still a young team. So even with all of that said, this Patriots team may not look as talented as previous iterations, but they still look like a lock to dominate the division. Switching to the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars had a breakout campaign last year, reaching the AFC Championship game and nearly made the Super Bowl. But heading into 2018, there's one big question I think they face. Can they overcome average quarterback play? Jacksonville is built on one of the best defenses in the NFL and a power rushing game behind Leonard Fournette. But if the Jaguars ever find themselves in a position where they need Blake Bortles to make plays to win the game, it's still uncertain whether he has the talent and the capacity to do so. Meanwhile, in the rest of the division, there are a lot of talented quarterbacks. Andrew Luck of the Colts is reportedly healthy, and if he can get back to his previous form, he's one of the best in the game. The Houston Texans have Deshaun Watson, who electrified the NFL in his rookie season before he tore his ACL. If he can come back healthy, the Texans are a legitimate playoff contender. And the Titans have Marcus Mariota, who may have regressed a little bit last year, but still has mobility and accuracy to win enough games. So now teams know what to expect from the Jaguars. But if Blake Bortles struggles, that may create a small window for other teams to sneak in and take the South this year. So the matchup to watch this year is actually the season opener. If it's anything close to what we saw from last year's New England 36-33 victory, then we're in for a treat. This was kind of the emergence of Deshaun Watson as a playmaker in the NFL. He was going toe-to-toe with Tom Brady, so this should be an entertaining shootout, but it also should serve as a great barometer to see where Watson is after his injury and whether the Patriots are showing those signs of wear and tear.